Hello, my name is Larry Love. Today we'll discuss whether Peak Alarm would be a good fit for your home or business. On the left, we have the IQ4 panel, which is by Qolsys. That stands for Quality of Life. This panel is awesome. It has 900 megahertz wireless, and so does the one on the right, the next one over, which is DMP. It's more of a commercial panel or for high-end homes that are going to connect to audio visual systems like Control4. And so on the left, we have the Qolsys, and that, you can put various things on it. It will go up to 128 devices, and it will also do 137 Z-Wave. Z-Wave like controlling locks or lights, garage doors, things like that. So it's a great fit for that. And what you have is you can put smoke detectors, CO detectors, water sensors, temperature sensors. So it's a much more than just a security panel. It will partition into 4 areas. So if you want to arm and disarm a separate area for your home or business, you can do that. Now, the DMP next to it will partition into 32 different areas, and it can go over 500 points. So if you're going to have a really big commercial space, that's probably the one to go for. The next one over is a DMP, very powerful. It is UL listed for fire alarm, security, and access control, all on the same system, all on the same app. Both of these systems can be armed and disarmed with your phone. Both of these systems have the 900 megahertz wireless, so it's long range, very cool. When you look at DMP, the second one over, that one is several $100s more because of those specific things. And so the left one, which is Qolsys, is a great fit for many small businesses, even medium-sized businesses and homes, whether small or big. The Qolsys has repeaters, and they talk to the panel. The DMP panel has repeaters. They talk to the panel and each other. And so that means that you could expand it a bit more, like if you had a really long strip mall building or something and you wanted to do wireless because everything had hard cap ceilings or different things where you just couldn't pull wire, then the DMP would be a great option for the range. Now, the range on the Qolsys is great. We use the Power G sensors, which have a much longer range than normal sensors. And so just deciding if it's a good fit for you, if you invite me to your home or business, I'll do a walkthrough. You can read up on them, qolsys.com or dmp.com. A lot of customers like to do their own research. If you bring an expert in, we can discuss some of these things with you and make recommendations. Anymore, people like to get educated themselves and do the research. So Peak Alarm is a local business. We have 2 offices in Idaho, one in Boise, one in Idaho Falls. We have in Utah, we have our Ogden office, our Salt Lake City office, our St. George office, and we also have an office in Montrose, Colorado. We are local, family owned, been in business almost 53 years. It's pretty cool. Many of our salespeople have been here for many years, and so we just had one salesperson leave Peak after 31 years. His name's Tony Pino, great guy, and good friends with him. For someone to stay 31 years, it's almost like a family. I've been here for over 8 years, and Joe's been here for like 12 years. I have to ask him, and Ryan's been here like 13 years. So when you call Peak Alarm and you get a salesperson, sales consultant, it's somebody that you can call, will help coordinate things so you're not calling a whole bunch of different departments. And that's a really cool thing. Peak is open 24/7. We have our own UL listed central station, and we have our own garden patrol. So I'm going to walk over here real quick. The screen on this Qolsys is a little bit bigger. You can see some of the services, and down at the left and the bottom is the doorbell camera. On the right, it's a garage door controller, and then it has 4 4-watt speakers on the bottom of that. Very cool, very loud. And so if you want to know back door open, front door open, that kind of thing, if you have toddlers, it's great. The sirens super annoying. And on your DMP, sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. On your DMP system, the siren's separate. And so we wire that up separate. This one's built in. And so the charge for that, we'd have to charge for the siren, the time to wire it, how far away it is from the panel. If you need a lift, a lot of times on these big commercial systems, we need lifts. We can tie fire alarm into the DMP. We cannot tie it into the Qolsys other than we have smokes, COs, heat detectors, things of that nature for residential. They're not UL listed for commercial yet. That may be coming. Access control can be tied into the DMP system and keyless entry. So you have magnetic locks, strikes. We can discuss that on another video. We also have PDK, which is an amazing user interface. This just shows some of the home automation options, turning lights and locks off. There's a water cop on the bottom that would shut your water off. And if you notice here, this shuts a quarter turn valve off with your water. So you tie water sensors into the Qolsys, boom, you can shut your water off. As stated, Peak Alarm has been in the business over 53 years. We do a great job. And like I said, you're going to be dealing with one person rather than trying to contact different departments all the time. I know this is a little bit of a long video. We do have our internet site you can look up, peakalarm.com. That's being revamped right now to be a little bit more modern. LarryLovesUtah.com. I've got a lot of information on my blog, and it's also a Peak Alarm site of its type because it comes to me. I've been in the industry over 25 years. Larry Love, Larry at peakalarm.com. Pretty simple email. I'd be happy to come out to your home or business. My cell phone is 801-898-6003. These panels are super easy to use. The apps are really cool. The app on the far right with the yellow box, the PDK, one of the easiest access control interfaces to add and delete cards, lock, unlock doors, all from an app. If we tie it to the second one from the, so Pink Link with the small screen, that's the DMP. If we tie the access control onto that, that's virtual keypad where you can control your well, you can't remotely control a fire alarm system because that's not allowed, but you can control your access, control keyless entry, unlock and lock doors, add users. You can control your security, arm, disarm, set up all sorts of cool things. And then you've got viewing. You can view fire status and things like that, but you can't remotely change any of that. Let me know when you have any questions. Have a wonderful day. My name is Larry Love.